TDR and TFS have a little bit more time on this, man. Let's see. I'm going to be curious. How are they going to set up? How are you going to use this extra time before they cap their level 1 pass and then come in? That is going to tell me a little bit on how structured, how organized are we? Are you guys in voice chat? Are you communicating? Are you figuring out what you're going to end up doing by the time you get there? Or are you just going to kind of random, mosh pit stack and then we'll just play it out? So look, impress me. Impress daddy. Show me the goods. Let's keep going here. Gotta catch up. I gotta catch up on chat. Also, kind of sucks because my lady is making a feast right now, man. I don't know if you guys like homemade potato salad, but oh my god, her potato salad is next level. It really sucks because she makes the best carbs, and I have to buy a lot of veggies just to offset. Because her family's motto that I have so graciously bestowed upon them is carbs on carbs. That's basically, that's what it happens when, it's like Peruvian, Guatemalans. It's, it's kind of it's a carb lifestyle. What can I say? But, drink a lot of water, eat veggies. It's a good offset. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. Let's see. Let me finish catching up here. Josh banned Jason Gee. That seems like a solid piece of advice without a doubt. Splashy Snail, what's up, man? Welcome. Miss FR, is that Homelander? Damn, that guy is awesome. Joker 101, Server 92 here. This will be interesting. That's right, man. Appreciate the love from Server 92, man. NSZRXQQ, check Dawn Pass. Yeah, we got it. Let's see where we're at now. Joker 101, welcome. The first group at the center is GG. It's a really good position to defend. Korean Monwell, what's up, man? Welcome. Man, wish my server was squaring up already. Garstag, war began. Double D, what's up? LTS, showing that love. Dean, have you checked on the server where you had your project? And that was 65. And, oh gosh, where is 65 again? Sorry, let me check. They are... that's SS2-10 with 64, 65, 47, 84, 3, 48, 66, 74, and 41. Yeah, that was where it was. G and D and L and V, I think we thought might have been pushing out Weku, possibly. I don't know if there's any PvP that's going on there. If there is, let me know. I haven't seen... Oh, so here we go. So TDR has the pass right now. Are we going to see a swap? Oh, never mind. I'm tripping. They're allied, right? Why am I thinking that they have to swap? That didn't make any sense. Because they didn't have to do that. Okay, let's see what the setup looks like. Ooh! Why are you impressing me right now? They have infantry on the front. We got mage, archers, mage, and then a few archers. I actually thought they were trying to do something a little bit more there, but this doesn't look that bad right now. And they still have more trickling in. Okay. FS, you have impressed me. I am excited. Thank you. Now, let's watch mayhem ensue. Got those Attending Flames that are going down there on that northeast side. Multiple, interesting, coming in with a game plan, running multiple of the same artifacts that you're seeing from specifically that front line. Those burst strikes, those shadow games that are going down. Massive negative purple right now out there in the field. Look at the multiple surrounds. Some terrifying infernos, more entangling flames. Look at that ground pound as well. I like how we're seeing some infantry on the front line. Curious if TFS is going to consider, or TDR, potentially trying to push wide, right? Are you going to try and break out and maybe flank with some cav, maybe? If you have other range, are you going to try and do something like that? Along with, I think, FS, and well, I was going to say TDR, TNS. Have to remember these matchups, right? Again, this is not bad. Again, this is the kind of line that you want to see where they're spreading out, they're getting as wide as they can, right? The idea being to try and mitigate a lot of that AoE DPS. At the other side, though, again, not too much. Here we go. Some TFS players now pushing up a little bit, trying just to kind of get in, maybe discombobulate, right? This is where you're really trying to kind of have them focus on other areas. If you can maybe push some infantry, push some cav, maybe through this open point here and maybe get around the back, or even flanking from the side. That's going to be really important, right? Not just limiting yourself to basically this kind of mosh pit, duke 'em up, we're just going to kind of brawl it out fight. That's straight up, right? But let's see a little bit more creativity. This is interesting, right? Look at how FS initially had a really good line, and now you can see the line is getting broken at the same time. While they're pushing back, they're condensing a little bit more too as well. You can see that based on the beginning. So now TDR, TFS pushing decently here, where now they look like they're the ones that are coming out on the outside. Remember, what the rules are here for the first engagement is that you have 5 marches. You cannot refresh your march. Oh, sorry, you cannot refresh beyond 5 marches. So you have 5 marches that are waiting for everyone. After you get the 5 marches, after everyone runs through their 5 marches, last one standing wins, and then it becomes a free-for-all. Keep the light on, please. Thank you, sweetie. But, man, they are putting some work in right now. However, remember, there are 2 of them, right? I don't think we've seen TNS come up yet. But I wonder if that's because... I wonder why. Do they not have a union together? Is that why I'm seeing this the way that I am? Let's check real quick. Because this should be able to tell us. If we go to TFS, you can see their union is with TDR. So that makes sense. Let's see on TFS FS. Here we go. No, they do have a union. Am I tripping? Is TNS like on the east side and they flanked and I just missed it? Or did they just do a fast gate swap? Because I swear, I mean, yeah, look at this. TDR has the pass. We saw TFS people coming in. There's more coming in right now. So I guess I'm curious, like, what's going on? Why is it a 2v1 and TNS didn't come in? I mean, there are some people here from TNS. Why are they not going in? Is it Oh, is it the Behemoth? Behemoth, thank you. Okay, that's why. Why have they not capped a Behemoth? That doesn't make any sense. TFS is here. There's a bear. Oh, was it a timing thing? Are you guys trying to cap it right now? Because the bear's open? Oh, they are. Look at that. So they're going to try and cap it right now. Okay. That makes sense. So what happened? Was it just a timing thing? Is that really what it came down to? Is that they just weren't ready to kind of go in that moment? I guess someone will have to let me know. But yeah, man, that's rough. That just seems like, I don't want to say a fail by all means, because that would obviously be aggressive, but that seems just like a slip. I'll say that. Right? A missed opportunity. That's what we'll say. This seems like a missed opportunity. Ooh. Oh, someone said they don't have the power to capture the bear? Oh, sorry. Was that because they raised it? See, I thought people were saying that it was the elite bear that was difficult to cap. But it's apparently... Is it not the elite bear? And it's just the regular bear that got buffed a lot, where just the regular bear is difficult? Because I thought people were saying it was the elite bear. Maybe I'm confused there. And I probably missed that memo. I'll chalk it up to that. Okay, so it is just the elite. Yeah. So, oh, I see. So what you're saying, the reg was too difficult? Or the vanilla bear? What are they ranked at? TNS. Where's TNS? I mean, they got 4 billion power. Can't do the normal bear. Oh. Wait, but, I mean... Can't you just do the normal bear and then do the elite later? Because I would imagine if you can at least cap the normal bear, that would allow for you to get through the pass. Is it more complicated than that and it's not as easy? Oh, I see. Someone said TNS failed the normal bear. Okay. Like, what was it? They just didn't send too many people? Was that really what it just came down to? They were just trying to do it with like 3.5 humans? And we're like, oh, we got so close, but we just missed it? Was it like one of those moments? S2 plus elite bear will be called cocaine bear. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That is what I'm hearing. Oh, here we go. So FS ends up moving around. Lots of space here. TDR, TFS showing up right now, man. Hopefully TNS will be able to work their way in. I wonder, again, hopefully it won't be too long. I mean, what they could have done, and maybe they don't care right at the end of the day, because I'm sure this is going to go for a while. But I almost wonder if it would have been better for FS to wait for TNS to cap the bear and then go in, even if they're the ones that are kind of going in from, their side. But we'll see. I mean, again, this is, I'm sure, going to go on for a while. So, we'll be here for the popcorn and all the juicy bits. Man, just wild, though, man, that you just see all that damage that's just going off. Lots of Lilias. Lots of Syndrians. We got a Kanara. Really heavy there. Oopsies. A lot of Lilias on the other side. Oh, look, we got a Haas. Got a Madeline there from Calypso. Yo, got the Panda. Saxman rocking the Haas primary. Was that Madeline Nika? I think I just saw Madeline Nika there for one of them. There's Madeline Garwood. Oh, lots. Real quick, screenshot it. Jason Gee lost. He lost. You see him going home? Look at that. In shame. In shame. Can't even catch up to Rhino, Ray, and Crambro. Just despicable. You're welcome for a new soundboard, by the way. Wow. Look at that. Even his ghost is slow. Let's continue. Let's continue. Only a few left here from FS. And then we'll see. I wonder if they're going to try and... Oh, so they're just going in. Okay, that was interesting. I wasn't sure if they were just going to go in or if they were going to try and maybe time out the TNS come in or just time out the next push. Listen, man, I love that we're just seeing a nonstop brawl. This, I want to point out here, is that this is what I was hoping that this statue area would just be kind of a nice, kind of open field area to fight in. I just want to point out, I really like, regardless of who ends up winning in the end or who ends up coming out on top, I have to give a huge shout out to FS, TNS, TDR, and TFS, because this is the type of well-played PvP that you want to see, right? To the point of where, look, even though statues open first and the neutral and the zone 2 neutral PvP area will be opening next, this is how you get good fights. Sometimes you just have to kind of take it into your own hands and coordinate with other alliances to try and get the best version of PvP that you can get. And I think this is a great example that I really, really hope more kingdoms and more KVK groups follow. Because even if, and I'm, again, generally speaking, and obviously no slight to anyone, even if the maps are not as favorable from the design on the devs when it comes to allowing for certain types of PvP, depending at the stages that you want them, which I will say, I do think, and I know I've said this before, I do think the S2 Plus map is better than the S2 map. However, when it comes, I mean, you can't deny what organizing, how these 4 alliances came together and organized PvP. You can get all the PvP that you want. You just have to be able to organize it. And this, I have to give a shout out, man. It's very well done. Again, you got to give flowers where it's due. Now, obviously, once we get to Zone 4, once we get to Zone 3, we'll see how things play out there. But again, man, I love it. I mean, this is nonstop. I mean, I feel like I'm in, I feel like I'm in the sequel to the Hunger Games right now. Which again, on that note, I hope that they eventually come out with another Hunger Games and to get the original cast, right? I mean, I like this whole idea where they're kind of taking the Star Wars approach, right? Where it's, hey, we have the current movies, then we do the prequel, which I still have to see the prequel, by the way. If anyone has seen Songbirds and Ballads, please let me know. I'm curious how good it is because I haven't seen it yet. But I like this idea where it's like, hey, we'll do the present, we'll do the prequel, then we'll do the sequel, right? So who knows? A man can dream. My man says almost cried. I know. I got to go see if there's other fighting. Look, hey, Jason, he's back. We found him. Look at this guy, man, trying to hide through the trees. Look at this, like trying to come in like the most important person on the field. Just always late to the party. I gotta stop messing with Jason. Let me read through LTS. Yeah. Oh, Dean, sorry, did you tell me if there was some more action that was going on there in the 65 Kingdom? This numbers accounts. Oh, Sapphire, what's up? Welcome. Yeah, man. I have an account in every kingdom, so that's the goal. Jinxta, what's up? Let's see. Matham, damn, Dog Boss can make his own server with those accounts merged. That's funny. Probably could. Probably could. At least for one alliance, if not 1.5 alliances. That is for sure. FS gate is down. I think we're still waiting for TNS, man. Let's check in real quick. How is this bear going? So they haven't done the bear yet. They got 26 out of 40. TNS, listen, Lindas, I love you, but get it together in a very kind-hearted, loving way, because I want to see some more action. So here's how it looks right now. Still getting a lot of replenishment that's coming in, right? But obviously this is where the majority of the fight is contained. I want to point something out too as well. I really like that, and I don't know if this is TFS and TDR's plan, even though it may or may not really matter to me. But I will say, I appreciate that whether they're trying to allow them in a little bit, or at least give them a little bit of space to come in so they can fight, and not just kind of spawn camping the gate, I respect that. However, I want to point out that even if they were doing that, I wouldn't be mad at it at all. But if this is kind of something that they're trying to do, right? Respect. Even though as I say that, they're like, yo, we're just going in right now. We're going in right now. So, yeah, it was probably short-lived. Appreciate the reaction, love. You guys, too much. Listen, man, I'm just here for a good time. You know me, man. I love being able to watch PvP. I love even more so being able to show you all off some good PvP, right? One of the things, and if you take anything away from when you watch the live streams outside of, I'm sure some of the enjoyable commentary at times, the big thing for me is when you traditionally watch other people that stream Kingdom Builders, they are usually showing you fighting and PvP from their perspective, or they're only showing you a limited amount of KVKs, right? At least in my experience, that's what I've usually seen. And obviously I don't know everything that everyone else streams, but for me, I like to show you the world of Call of Dragons. And when I say the world, I mean the community of Call of Dragons. If I can show you 10 different KVKs in one night across a live stream with amazing PvP, and we can give love out there to a lot of other alliances and a lot of other players, for me, that's what it's about, right? Let's educate the community. Let's inform the community to show them that there's a lot more out there besides your kingdom and what you are fighting on a day-to-day basis. And to me, that's what that's what I love doing. If you want to say, someone was joking with me before talking about, bossnasti, it's like the BNN. Someone was saying like the bossnasti news network or something like that. But, in some respects, it kind of is, because to me, I think there's this amazing world that's out there when we talk about the community, all these kingdoms, all the alliances that are in the kingdoms, all the KVKs. And for me, what's fun is being able to show all of that off, right? So we're not only showing you the popular KVK groups, but we're showing you others. And I think those are great ways for other alliances to make a name for themselves, other players to make a name for themselves, and for us just to see different and varied levels of PvP. So again, for me, it's always a win-win, right? I still don't see TNS. We'll see if they step it up. All right, let me catch up on some chat here while we're hanging out and showing you guys some dope PvP. Sod says hashtag no more blaming Sod. Mythos fan, what's up, man? Welcome. Matter77, what's up? Yeah. Robert Mangione Jr., what's up? TNS7, oh yeah. Ray Har, what's up, man? It's Joe Eva. J-Lo, what's up? Love the hips, by the way. New Gene Stan, they don't. Let me see here. Violator, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Jets, what's going on? Lorenco Salgado, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Uriel, what's up, man? One of the OGs in the chat, right from GRZ. Gary, even his ghost is slow. The Manon, what's up, man? Appreciate the pink high five. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get there in a sec. Jason said, you should have seen our coordinated draft-based PvP event. Leadership here is amazing, even with SOD involved. Yo, subtle shots fired. Subtle shots. Yeah, man, listen, if there's ever... I mean, you guys know me, man. If there's ever community-organized events that are going on... I remember... So some of you might remember this, right? Some of you may not. But for those of you that are kind of OGs in COD, if you've been here since beta, or if you've watched my video on it, one of the dopest things I saw very early on in COD during the beta was in Server 4. They put together this community-organized event between their top 4 alliances. It was basically 2v2s that they put on. They had hundreds of people that showed up. And I did a video on it because, for me, I love that kind of stuff, right? If you can organize your kingdom and get people to show up and out there and participating in PvP and have it be fun, I mean, man, you are really winning at Kingdom Life. That is without a doubt. And it was just so amazing to see. And, you know, obviously expanding on that from where we are now, you know, you look at when you're in a KVK group, now it's kind of, you know, diplomatically coordinating with other alliances and seeing if you can kind of get those on. Because for me, a lot of what I find it is when you think about the majority of how are you going to get good sustainable PvP, right? If the map and the way that the gates are opening may not be favorable or as favorable as it could be, why not go out there and communicate and reach out to other leaders from other kingdoms? Why not go and coordinate with them to set up good PvP? Nothing wrong with that, right? Even if it's saying, you know, like putting some stipulations, and I'm not saying putting rules, but, you know, maybe just kind of putting some guidelines out there if needed, right? Because I think that's really at the end of the day what everyone wants. And I think when you're watching this and you're seeing everything happening, this is what I'm talking about, man. I know I said it earlier, but being able to see good quality PvP that's sustainable, that's happening for a really long time. Again, I mean, you know, you can feel however you want to feel about it, but to me, this is kind of the status quo. Not the status quo, but this is what I would consider to be the standard, right? And yes, obviously we're seeing this happening in a very small pool. This isn't obviously an entire zone, right? This is just the statue area. But, I mean, if this kingdom and these alliances are setting the standard right now, I mean, man, you can't be mad at it. So, get your PvP fill on, man. But I will say, man, FS isn't doing bad, man. I mean, holding well. I mean, again, it is still a 1v2, but I'm sure TNS, let's go see how they're doing. Let's go apply some more pressure on them. Oh, they're doing it. Okay, it started. It started. It started. They're doing it. They're doing it. The moment this is done, I better see, I'm just saying this right now, when this finishes, I better see a flood of TNS players going into that statue area. Like that gif of that person who opened up that fire hydrant and it just blew them out of the way. Or that scene in Scary Movie in the Fridge. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay? You better hit it like a wrecking ball. That's all. How do you not kill the bear? He's just sitting there, dazed and confused. Put that work in. They haven't lost anyone yet. That's right. You're too good for healing runes. Okay? I don't want to see anyone touch that healing mana stone. How dare you? How dare you? Better kill that with no HP regen. Okay, we're going to come back. We're going to come back. We're going to come back. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Boom. Okay, here we go. Oops. Nice. I still say this. I wish I could zoom out a little bit farther. Right? You guys know I say this often. I wish I could zoom out 1 or 2 more clicks and still be able to see all the PvP that's happening. That, to me, as far as viewing-wise, I would really like to see that adjustment made. Eventually, right, at some point in time. I know, I promised someone I was going to set up my keybind to mute my mic. I didn't. So, again, I'm going to move my face away from the microphone for now. Even though I know you guys can still hear it. But hopefully it's just not that loud. Not as loud as it would be. Metacam said, very good. Alan Horn, welcome. Songbirds is gas? And then Mythambo said it's really good. Okay, dude, thank you guys so much for letting me know that the new Hunger Games, the prequel, is good. That is giving me some hope. Because we often, I don't know, people here that enjoy marathoning movies, but I'm a really big fan of marathoning stuff. And so we just got done, we marathoned the Harry Potter series, I think, a few weeks ago. We just marathoned Hunger Games again. And then we just marathoned the Jurassic World movies, right? So we did the first 3, then we did the new 3. And then I think my lady wants to do Lord of the Rings. So, she's a very big Lord of the Rings person. She could watch that stuff all day long. So I think that's the next one we're going to do, is watch the prequels, then we'll watch current. But yeah, again, thank you so much. I appreciate the heads up that it's pretty good. Is that Metacam? Is that Metacam right there? We see you, Metacam 007. Trying to not be so subtle. Okay, let's go back and see. Let's see how they're doing. Let's go, man. Get her done. They've lost 1 person so far. Okay. Maybe it's time to grab this healing mana stone. I mean, I hate to say it, but please grab the mana stone. Also, I just want to point something out. And this is no shade at all. How many people does TNS have online right now? I mean, could you only, and serious question, could you only get 26 out of 40 people? Like, did people just not want to walk all the way over there? Right? From the gate? Or, again, was there just not that many people on at that moment? I would just be curious to know. Again, no shade. I'm just saying, could we have not filled this out to 40 over 40? You know what I mean? So they got 1.5 million left. Okay, so we'll come back in a little bit longer. Let's go back. Watch some more fighting. Because right now, TFS and TDR are just funneling you into a wall. At least at the moment. And I want to point something out real quick, because I personally think there is some level of strategy here when it comes, right? When it comes to doing this, I don't know if I want to call it a mini game, but doing it this way, right? Is that if you feel like you're losing a lot of units, you don't just want to trickle them in one by one. You want to have everyone go and then give a countdown, right? So if I was FS, what I would do is this. If you're at this point, I would send everyone out, and then I would say in 60 seconds, we're all going to push together. Because the challenge is that you just don't have enough damage and firepower right now, right? You need to turn the tides, which the tides in this case is coming out with full force, pushing them off because you have faster replenishment times because, again, they're fighting at your gate. You have to use the advantages, and you have to think about timing and how long does it take for a dead unit to go back and then for that ghost to pass the gate and then you bring the new one in. So there is some strategy and tactics here, right? Because you could see what's happening right now, right? They're sustaining about 20 or 25 marches, and then people are just kind of coming in one by one. What I would recommend is have everyone go out, and then you do a countdown timer, and then everyone pushes in together. That, to me, would be a better way to do it, especially if you're not able to kind of sustain your front. Because you have to think about this. They have 2, 3, maybe 4 times the amount of units that you have. You keep trickling units in one by one, you have a few less than they do. They're always going to have a numbers advantage on you, which means they're always going to be dealing more damage on you. And this isn't bad. I mean, you see TFS, TDR, they're spreading out a decent amount here as well. Right? You can see the units here. They're all pretty condensed and close together. So again, give yourself more of a fighting chance. That's what I would recommend doing based on what I'm seeing. Either that or you try and push them out. Right? Another strategy you could do is try to push them out. Don't just hang out here, but push out and go wide. Right? Force them away. And then as you're bringing the new people in, you can kind of cut off supply lines, and then you can try to do some different things to basically recapture your gate area. Let me see. Whether Sithis. But with Sod, we're more like a 5 billion alliance. Dude, Josiah's getting torn up right now in chat. Villad's Bombin, hello from 76, man. Welcome. Daisy, what's up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Boost, no one cares. Another cam. Heavenly, what's up? 11, welcome. KPC, this isn't shade, proceeds to block out the sun with his shade. I did though. To be fair, the bear is tanky. Boy, even with 40, it would be hard. Oh, I'm sure. Again, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying it probably would go a little bit faster, right, if they had the full 40 compared to the 26, right? Just 14 more players with damage. Yes. I see. Right. Remember, don't move Chippy, though, right? You got to leave him there. Yeah. Right? Okay.
Chippy's going to hide again?
He is. He's going to hide again tonight, and then he'll be somewhere else tomorrow.
Where?
I don't know. He moves on. He moves on his own, sweetie.
Why?
Yeah. That's how it is. I don't know if any of you guys do Elf on the Shelf. This is a new thing. I am not too familiar with this.
Picture.
Okay. So FS is coming out a little bit.
Ready.
Oh, Meta knows. Metacamp knows. Yeah, man. It is. My lady told me about this Elf on the Shelf thing, and I didn't really, I don't know. I didn't know about it, right? So I read the kids the book last night. I'll probably read it to them again tonight. Like, I had my little one with me here, and then both of my middle and my oldest were left and right of me. But she was explaining to me how this works. And I will say it's pretty creative. I didn't know anything about it, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's fun to mess with the kids. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, because they're like, oh my God, what? He gets up and he moves, and every night he goes back and he reports to Santa and gives him a full rundown, basically an accountant audit of your life transactions to decide if you're going to be on the naughty or nice list, and then eventually you'll make it. I mean, it's like a whole thing.
Don't forget Chippy.
Yeah, I know, they won't.
And don't forget for Chippy.
Okay, all right, thanks, sweetie, appreciate you. Yeah. Yannick, Villanueva, what's up? Welcome. It's like Aunt Daisy are always everywhere. KBC saw one recent video of they drew on kid's face while sleeping and put the marker in the elf's hand. Yo, that is good. I like that. And I should watch the reaction video on that. That actually seems like that could be pretty funny. Okay. Let's go see where they're at. Because I really want to go try and watch the war, too. Whoa, what happened here, dude? Did TNS, did it go bad? Oh, they did. Oh, they didn't get it. Is that right? Am I tripping? Or am I looking at the wrong layer? I have to be looking at the right layer. Yeah. Oh, wow. Looks like they didn't get it. Yeah, like a Charlie bit my finger type of thing. He's like, he's British, so the accent makes it 100% better. Oh, that's great. I'll have to watch that. All right. Bear is brolic. Yeah. Wild, man. Wow. I didn't realize that, like, basic bear, that basic B is difficult. But, man. Yeah, I'll say this right. It obviously would have been better to have kind of more of a pure 2v2, but I'm at least sure, right? The FS guys are just happy to get some PvP in. So much. I'm not going to keep stringing this one along, but man, it's so awesome to have so many of you tuning in. That's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, I will catch y'all later.